Well, as we await the start of that investigation, we are taking a look at what the governor might face and how the law works in these cases. 2 on your side's Ron Plants got some legal insight.
First off, important and perhaps ironic to point out that New York's laws against sexual harassment were actually strengthened under Governor Cuomo with his 2018 Women's Agenda platform and his signature on a 2019 measure seen by some to make New York State a leader in this regard. It, in essence, lowered the bar for the victim to prove harassment with significant changes. The harassment could be, quote, less severe to its degree. This comparison of old versus new.
Or it had to have been pervasive over a long period of time for you to be successful. The new law eliminates that requirement, and even an isolated or singular incident could be the subject of a lawsuit.
There are also now more protections for the victim against potential retaliation by an employer, and more of a focus on how the victim perceived the alleged harasser's actions. Now, in this case involving the governor, again, the Attorney General's designated investigators, a selected independent law firm with subpoena powers, will give its report to the Attorney General to make a civil or criminal referral for action. It can cross that boundary.
In some facts and circumstances, sexual harassment allegations could fall into the realm of potentially criminal conduct.
Or James could go to the legislature for sanctions if the allegations are found to be valid, or of course they could be found not to be credible. And that report will be made public, which if proven could perhaps shame a public official into stepping down over harassment charges and face costly lawsuits, as we have seen with numerous officials in recent years, plenty in the legislature. And it may not just be the state looking at a high-profile politician.
When a public official uses his or her office to garner some influence over somebody in a sexual way, that could run afoul of some other federal laws dealing with the abuse of a public office.
The feds can also look for any interference in a complaint or investigation. No federal involvement in these harassment allegations at this point, but it's possible in such a case. Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.